Aloha everybody, I'm Mario, and I'm Sonic the Hedgehog here, we're from the Maxi Toys. And welcome to our new Let's Play.
Dad.
Quit playing those stupid video games, boy. I want to watch TV.
We're live in front of City Hall as joyless plutocrat Montgomery Burns is about to unveil his new line of nuclear-powered buses.
Behold the Burns Atomic Megabus. Faster, cheaper, and completely safe.
Please kill me. That poor man. I hope someone does kill him.
Those radioactive buses are a threat to the public health.
Threat to public health, eh? That gives me an idea. What do you think?
Just get to the game already.
Yes, hey everybody, this is me, Sonic the Hedgehog here. And I'm Mario here, and we're back from the Maxi Toys, but we're about to be doing our new Let's Play, such as The Simpsons Road Rage. This game was released in, I think it's in 2001 or 2. I think it could be 2002. But we'll explain to that when we actually just look on our own time for the Wikipedia. So yeah, we decided to actually do this Let's Play because we actually looked up on Slim Kirby's playthrough of The Simpsons Road Rage, and his playthrough is actually really great. And so we figured that we can actually do this playthrough for some time. So well, since 2015 is almost over, and then we're actually looking forward until 2016 sometime. Like, the new games have been coming, and somehow that Sylvester hasn't mentioned this in Mario Party 2 playthrough, but we'll explain it when we actually get to it. So until we actually get into the gameplay of this game in general. So yeah, so you have a few different options here, ranging from the options mode, road rage mode, which we'll get into road rage until we actually get to it. And there's also Sunday Drive and mission mode that you need to unlock mission mode in order to actually play those sets of missions. And yeah. And the version we'll be playing on this game was have to be the Nintendo GameCube version. Because, well, the reason why we got it is because no, we're just a big fan of The Simpsons. Like, we actually watched the whole lot of episodes for it, and we found it pretty entertaining as far as I'm aware. Yeah, even though it's almost matched up to the Futurama and all that, but both of those shows still look really cool. Although usually I prefer The Simpsons even more. So well, yeah. So let's get into Road Rage mode, and here we have a huge bunch of characters you can select throughout the game. Here we have, when you actually start up this game up, then you always have to start up with the Simpsons family. Like, there's Homer Simpson, Bart Simpson, Marge Simpson, Lisa Simpson, and Grandpa. And then there's also a bunch of unlockable characters, or locked characters. I think there are a grand total of 12 locked characters. So here we have Wally, and as well as Mr. Krusty the Clown, Apu, and Mo, and or Barney even, and Mo, and just, yeah, Chief and Flanders, Homer, Mr. Prowl version, and don't know what that guy's name, and Snake, and finally Professor Frank. So and there's also this little random pile, which I know exactly what this can do, but we'll find out when we actually get into the Let's Play in general. So for this point, that we're actually going to do this the same fashion as it did on the Slim Kirby's playthroughs. That we're going to be selecting all the characters, ranging from different stages. So let's get started with Homer Simpson.
I got the need for speed and money.
Every time when you're trying to select the character, it gets like a little cinematic when the characters are about to jump in, and it gets like a voice clips from the actual show. So yeah. However though, taking a note from almost exactly similar to Sonic R, that even though in Sonic R, it only has like 5 different courses, but in this game it only has like 6 different areas. Even though we did play this on our own time, just to get used to with the game itself, even though we've only unlocked like 3 courses, even though we only like go like halfway through before we actually complete the whole thing, like unlocking locations and all that. So first off, we're gonna be hit off to is the Evergreen Terrorists, which appears to be the first stage. This game has some really long loading screen.
Is the sorriest excuse for a vehicle I've ever seen. I've seen trees sloths that move faster than that piece of rubbish.
USA! USA!
Anyway, every time when you're actually trying to get into the actual game itself, that Mr. Burns is actually get ourselves a brief little dialogue if you're actually trying to actually convince if you're trying to get into the car driving mechanic itself. So yeah. Yeah, this game was also being released on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and I believe PC versions, and as well as the Game Boy Advance version. So I think as far as the memory goes, that's about it. So yeah. Even though there's a few bunch of versions out there, so I don't know what to think of. Anyway, so here's the gameplay of The Simpsons Road Rage. If you remember from the Sega title, or the Sega Dreamcast title, known as Crazy Taxi, if you remember that game, that is basically you have to like take the passengers into the different destination. And this game is exactly like Crazy Taxi, but the only noticeable difference is the well, for one, it's made of The Simpsons makeover, and 2, it's located in Springfield rather than just in New York. But the gameplay itself is rather look like the same as the Crazy Taxi games. I know a lot of people consider this to be the clone of the Crazy Taxi, or in this case a Crazy Taxi ripoff, but honestly I don't find this game that bad, as well as the Crazy Taxi game. And yeah, this game was actually being released on the Nintendo GameCube, and the reason why we actually got the GameCube version of this game because in our own time, I've actually got myself The Simpsons Hit and Run. If you remember The Simpsons Hit and Run, from that game at least, that game is exactly similar to Grand Theft Auto games, but audience to kids, or just younger audience rather than just the adult audience. So and also The Simpsons makeover. So if you want to let us guys know in the comments below if would you like to see me and Sonic can do The Simpsons Hit and Run playthrough. And there's also another The Simpsons game console treatment anyways. That managed to be released back in 2007, known as The Simpsons Game. And that game did manage to came out on the Nintendo Wii during you know, in 2007. And as far as what I've heard of it, it's actually really good. One thing that makes it cool in the Wii version of the Simpsons game is the fact that it has like a Nintendo reference going on, like the pipe sound effect, as well as the Donkey Kong reference, and as well as the Mario reference. So anyway, so when you actually like get into the game itself, is that you actually have a time limit to actually worry about, and when the time runs out, it's game over. So it's a bit like the arcade style of gameplay mechanics. So when you see there's a little small clock right there, that means if you grab yourself a passenger and just trying to make it to the destination, that's where you actually have to like hold the passenger for like a few seconds or two. So you just have to be fast in some areas. Once you get to the destination fast enough, then you can get yourself a bigger amount of rewards for, like in this case, dollars. Because well, obviously when you actually just make it to the destination in point in time, then you basically get yourself the biggest amount of rewards. And once you do that, it also increases up the time limits. So yeah, that's basically as it gets. Occasionally, it will start out to give you some bonus objectives throughout the entirety of the run-through. Like for instance, we could actually destroy some objects, like including lampposts, trees, bushes, and most of the time though, objects. But sadly we didn't actually destroy all 16 of them. There's also another instance like avoid traffic, which can be a little bit difficult to avoid, because sometimes that obviously you do have a map where you actually keep track of where you actually driving on and located from, and most of the time though that if you see those little red mark, that's where the destination point is. So, and that giant hand right there is basically just a, well, what way you're supposed to go. So, replacement for the arrows from the Crazy Taxi series. So, yeah. So, as far as memory goes, this is basically just Crazy Taxi, but the Simpsons version of it, basically. Yeah, as far as the identical this looks. So, yeah. Oh gosh, we almost run over to that grandpa or this old man. Yeah, that's actually pretty swell. And yeah, as far as it goes, that, I think that's about it when it comes to the gameplay aspect of this game. Oh gosh, we almost ran out of time when the passenger just got off. Don't think we got enough time. Ah, we did make it in time, and plus, it's game over.
Oh, I thought I was winning.
Oh, we did try it, but at least we got about like $6,469-ish or something. So, better than nothing, I suppose. But, hey, at least we can just take it there, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Hey, your rating is...
Reckless.
And every time when you actually finished up the level, that it gives you like a little high score leaderboards. And then Krusty the Clown on TV actually says like, hey, your rating is something. And then sometimes it'd be like this, Speed Freak, and Reckless, and all the other kinds of things. But the only few noticeable ones that we haven't encountered, which was I don't know what to think of. Anyways, let's put M and MAS stands for Mario and Sonic, just for me and him. But yeah, we only got like few dollars or something like this. Yeah.
Another driver on the road? Blast your hide to Hades, you meddling fool.
But yeah, every time when the little awards thing is about to be over, Mr. Burns actually says something in the during when you actually return to the main menu. So yeah, join us next time on Let's Play The Simpsons Road Rage. Is that we're about to be doing Bart Simpson next in the next stage. So see you guys next time. Later, fellas.